what's up with it? All the Bulls fans and Chi-Town Bulls fans, the Bulls haters too. I want to say hey to the Bulls haters because y'all don't get enough credit. I mean, y'all deserve some credit lately, especially because I mean, I know they done gave reasons to be like, the Bulls slow, the Bulls garbage, and I even heard somebody say the other day like the glory days was in 2008 to 2011, and I mean, they were good teams, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Rose showed promise, and I thought if he got help, like real help, he never got real help. I thought if he ever got real help, he probably could, win a championship. I didn't think Jimmy Butler would be enough, but he didn't even really get to play with Jimmy Butler either, so, that's neither here nor there. I don't look at those as glory days. That's my point. They didn't win a championship. They didn't even compete for a championship, really. They barely competed for a conference championship, and they didn't get it. Anyway, so, you know, we ain't had no glory days, so we gave them a lot of reasons to be like, nah, Chicago's garbage. They're not going to do nothing. I could dig it. But today, what I really just want to talk about is, you know, I guess our bench and looking forward, how things going to play out. But also, I want to talk about Rawle Alkins, who got signed on a two-way contract. Now, I don't know what he's gonna do because the G League will tell you a lot. I guess it'll tell you enough. Tell you if he's able to compete with the second-tier players at least. You saw Antonio Blakeney average almost 40, which was okay. He can score on anybody probably. But I want to see Raleigh and see how he produces, I guess. And he may end up playing a lot of games, just with the team in the regular league because defensively, that's usually how you get on the floor. You wonder why Antonio Blakeney didn't play much. Defensively is how you usually get on the floor with most NBA coaches. Because if you can stop people, if you can just go in there and hold them from just running off while the starters are out, then, that's a huge asset. You know, defense wins championships. And bench defense, sometimes it can even be multiplied. But also, just because I feel like, Zach LaVine and Jabari Parker, those guys, they can't play 82 games. I don't see them playing 82 games. Not even from a ability standpoint. Like they just shouldn't play 82 games, especially not Jabari Parker, because he's a big fella. He's got history, and I mean everybody's resting players nowadays. Like you're gonna rest some guys, 6, 7 games in the season anyway. I say you rest Jabari Parker like 20 games. Zach LaVine maybe 10 games. You got to rest those guys because just their play style and the history they already have. I think it'd be good to rest them. Also, we have the depth, and when you got depth like that, you can rest guys. Give me a second. Now, 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 like I said, I want to talk about Riley because when those guys are resting, you know, you will see more of Antonio Blakeney, more of Denzel Valentine, more of those guys, and they're gonna need somebody to come behind them to make sure that we can win games when we're sitting guys. We may even see Chris Dunn a few games. I don't see the point, but it's the NBA. He's a physical player, and he goes for rebounds, and I think multiple times last year he was going for rebounds. Just I hope he put a little weight on because he's just getting bumped left and right, and he's hit the floor a lot. But and that's never good for a high energy player like that. But I really want to see Rawle Alkins. He looks like he can shoot. He does look like a David Nwaba version too, only with a more refined offensive game. You know what I mean? He's got a refined offensive game, and he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog. You gotta like a dog. He's gonna go get it. He wants it, whether it's offense or defense. And you can't always teach that. You know what I mean? Look at Jeff Green. You look at a lot of guys in the NBA. You cannot teach a dog. You cannot teach somebody who just wants to go get it and it don't matter, you know, where it's at, offense, defense. You know what I mean? If he's setting screens, I think he would set screens. You don't want to see him set the screen like that. You know what I'm saying? Chris Dunn's kind of like that. I mean, it's very much like that. But, you know, just not physically. Um, I guess he's not as physically gifted from a body standpoint as a Rawle Alkins. He's tall, he's long, but Rawley's like imposing. You know what I mean? He's got you know size that's gonna go in there, and he's not gonna be pushed around as easy. Same with Jabari Parker. So you know if Rawley can make the team and play big minutes, I think that'll be big because you know I seen the summer league and it really looked like they didn't play Rawle Alkins, and when they played him, I think he had 25 and 11. He probably had a few other games he was playing and didn't play much. Uh, I don't know what that's about. It's always something, but sometimes it's just a lot of talent on the team. The Raptors do have a deep backcourt. They're probably just way too talented to keep him. So, you know, watching him and Antonio Blakeney, I think it's going to be interesting to see which one of those guys emerges because you know one of them can play defense. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be interesting to see how the offensive thing develops, how he does in the G League, how he does in just the league, because you know Antonio Blakeney, he can score, but when I watch him, I do see a lot of ball hog in him. You know, a lot of just a guy who just takes a lot of shots, so he scores a lot. But you know, hopefully he can develop that and also get better on the defensive end. Because if not, you know, the way we develop players, a guy who comes in with defense doesn't have much to worry about playing with the Chicago Bulls and the way they develop their players. I mean, you just look at Jimmy Butler and how he developed his offensive game, and he wasn't half as good as Rawle is right now. I mean, I don't think he was. I didn't see that out of him. But you do see flashes of a guy who can put up 20, you know, on a night, just in Raleigh. Just with 3-point shooting, he can shoot the ball. It's a flat shot, but he gets it off, it goes in. He gets it off, it goes in. What else do you want? I think Antonio Blakeney's shot looks weird, but I think Rawle Alkins' shot looks like it's easier to get it off, and it goes in. So you know, maybe we keep both. I don't see how, but it'll be interesting to see who all we can keep on this bench in the next 2 or 3 years because I think in the next 2 or 3 years we championship bound. Now whether we win the championship or not, I don't know. But within the next 2 or 3 years, I think we are going to be able to go to the NBA championship as long as we have the same cast of players we got, and we'll see how everything plays out. But I said it before, I say it again. Go bet on that over for really 20, 28 wins. Woo! That's easy money, man. That's easy money. I'm gonna tell you, if you need an explanation as to why that's easy money. You know, I know this video is just about Rawle Alkins and you know how our bench is gonna develop and all that good stuff. If you need reasons why that's the easiest money ever, okay, let's start with A. Bobby Portis was suspended the first 8 games of the season last year. Nico Mirotic missed, I think, the first 23 games of the season. Now, I know Nico Mirotic isn't on the team anymore, but there are people who replaced those people, you know what I mean? So even if that wasn't the case, you got to understand a team who was expecting to have this guy playing that didn't have that guy playing now has to adjust. And for the team we had last year, there were just less people to adjust with. Zach LaVine was hurt, so he wasn't going to play. That's the next thing. You know, Zach LaVine played 24 games last year. So you get an extra almost 60 games with a Zach LaVine. I'm going to take the over on 28 wins because that's the exact same amount they had last year. They had 27 wins last year. I'm gonna take 28, 29 wins. I think they're gonna make that. Also, you add Jabari Parker, who even if he's not, gonna come out and be a 20-point a game, he can give you 15 a game. He can at least do that, right? And Justin Holiday didn't do that. So there's your third reason. Also, the addition of Wendell Carter Jr. If he doesn't start, he's a solid backup rookie who has proven he can hit threes from time to time. If nothing else, like he hasn't proven more than that. So to think that this team adding Zach LaVine for an extra 50 games, Jabari Parker, and I mean you take away Miritich, but and also, I mean besides those points, it's not like these are old guys. These guys are young and developing into stars as we watch. So I mean, like either of those reasons was probably enough to get them over 27 games, 28 games. I guess the other one would be the fact that the team has admitted that they were tanking last year. It was a tanking process. They were trying to lose games. They weren't good at it. They were not good at losing games, even though they tried. They set Chris Dunn out. They set Zach LaVine out. You know what I mean? They set other players out. Like, they tried and tried, but it was kind of hard to tank with a team like that. They weren't really bad. They just weren't as good as they were hopefully going to be one day. Um, this year could be a very, what I'm saying, a very eye-opening year for a lot of people. I guess about Chris Dunn, about, you know, the entire team really, because I mean, you look at Zach LaVine with, you know, marketing just in those two alone. Like if that's the only pieces you keep, those two guys can get you to the playoffs. Trust me, those two guys right there can get you to the playoffs. Marketing's defense is gonna get better. There's a play. I know it's one play, you know what I'm saying, but he's checking Stephen Curry and you know the play. You know that play. He's checking Stephen Curry and Stephen Curry knows that play. He remembers that play very well. Now, I'm sure he got torched after that. Everybody got torched after that. Stephen Curry probably dropped 30 more points after that. But that play, he checked him from the three-point line to wherever Steph was trying to get to, and it got blocked into his face. Like I don't remember seeing anybody block shots into somebody's face. Maybe it was a lucky shot, but the point is, I seen him, check other players from the perimeter, and he held his own, man. Like Markin is not a bad defender. He's just not a 4 or 5 year vet in the league. You know what I'm saying? So there are some players you're gonna get over on him, and he's not a defensive specialist either. So, but I seen competitiveness. I seen something I don't see from Dirk Nowitzki and James Harden. I didn't see that from those guys, but I did see it from the rookie white boy. I like that white boy. I like him. I like him. He's good. He's real good. I think he's gonna be much better than Dirk. Like I'm not saying better, just better. He's gonna be much better because he plays defense and rebounds. You look at those guys up, man. Zach LaVine's gonna be an offensive monster. Like, and I don't think he's just gonna let people talk about his defense forever either. So, if he can be better than Stephen Curry, it seems like we still got a shot at being good as the Golden State Warriors team. And I really think that if they can keep their pieces, like why not? Why not? You tell me why not. Oh, don't forget our bench with Bobby Portis. We might can keep Bobby Portis. Bobby likes Chicago, so don't rule him out yet. Denzel Valentine. Call him what you want, but he hit shots. He can hit shots. And Hutchison. Don't forget about Hutchison. Hutchison might be. We'll be talking. We'll be talking. Bet on that over. Bet on the over. All you can. Put all the marbles on the over.